I want to circle back. You touched on the concept of people being independent. And that was, I know we touched on it for a second, kind of left it alone, but the concept we were talking about earlier of independence versus interdependence versus being dependent. So, in terms of relationships. Um, so, I got this concept from a book that I read. It's called, I believe it's The 7 Habits of Highly Successful People, where it described the difference between relationship types that are too independent versus too dependent versus, right in the middle balance of interdependent. Um, I believe I explained enough of interdependence. I think I covered everything, just like going off of my memory. How would you describe your own marriage in terms of those three?
Okay. Now, there was a time where, I'm thinking, okay, I'm more independent, but I am humble enough to know that this is a partnership,
Mhm.
you know. And I would say it's more interdependent because we have to depend on each other.
Mhm.
And, where I may lack, he will pick up. Where he may lack, I may pick up.
Do you feel like at that stage where you were more independent, like, do you feel like that was more like detrimental? Or like, was there ever a point where your level of independence was good or bad? Like, what stage would you champion in that?
What stage would I champion?
Yeah, because I mean, I don't know if I'm
I am the
articulating.
type of person that I like to build.
Okay.
So I like a team. I don't feel like you can be as successful by yourself.
Mm.
So that mindset of independence, even just for myself, I don't want to be totally independent. I don't. I know and I'm aware that I need help.
Right.
I need help with things. So, but I'm in the sense of if you want to build, you can't be independent
By yourself.
by yourself because you're only going to get to a certain level and that's it.
Right.
If you need to go further, you need other people to help you.
That part right there. I was talking to my wife. We were talking about so she's like, how can I explain this? She does a lot. And she runs like her nonprofits and stuff like that. And I've always been the type of man that's like, not like my grandfather raised me, but I have a lot of his teachings, which is like Gen X of like, I'll go make the money and you do whatever you want to do for my wife. Where I got the bills, I got all the necessities. If you want to make your extra money, go ahead and make your extra money. Whatever you want to do, spend it on whatever. Something struck me thought wise, and we had this conversation. It occurred to me that the fear and the reason for her wanting more independence is if something happens to me, if God forbid some crazy situation, or I guess hypothetically if I chose to leave or whatever, if I am paying for everything and she doesn't have a significant source of income on her own, then she's thinking, what about me and my situation and the kids and stuff? And there's a lot of women, I guess, that feel the same, that have even been through situations like that.